Welcome back, YouTube. It is a great day to be different. So that's what we are going to do today. I'm going to show you guys how to be different. We have a undercut taper fade. This can be difficult sometimes, especially separating that short hair from the long hair, as you can see right here. It can be very, very difficult getting that nice, even, smooth look. But we're gonna go ahead and brush, comb, lay everything down, separate the long hair from the short hair, searching for any type of inconsistencies that's gonna prevent us from giving this man a nice haircut. And then we're gonna drop down to the debulking process. So as you can see right here, we went with the half guard second notch. I know a lot of people usually start with the one guard close, but this basically gives that, from my experience, all the time I put in, this is going to give that one guard close look, but it will allow me to be a little bit more precise. So as you can see, it allows me to feed that teeth in between where the long and the short hair is, and then also, in my opinion, it lays the hair down just a little bit better. So it gives it a much more smoother, neater, consistent look, in my opinion. So after we debulk, we're gonna go ahead and move into the fade process, and we're gonna use this claw method all the way around the head, which you guys will see when we get back to the back later. But here goes the first step of the fade process. We're gonna bald out, give it a slight arc. This is more kind of like a high taper, and this is a pretty difficult texture. You guys let me know if you guys have any issues blending this type of haircut, because I know after they get their hair done, usually there's oils or there's some type of hold in their hair to get the longer hair to be controlled, which can make it difficult to feed the teeth into the hair. So that's why it's very important to brush, comb, lay everything down, and also using that claw method to debulk helps with that a little bit better. If you have any issues with that, I would recommend using alcohol or some type of astringent to strip out that oil or the gel or whatever they use to be able to separate the long and short hair. So we went ahead and no guard all the way open. We went up about 1 inch. We moved to the detail process. We started using the feather technique. This haircut, this blend isn't going to require no other guards. So after we set in the no guard all the way open, we dropped down to the no guard close, took out that bald line, worked our way up midway, and then eventually all the way open, as you can see right here. The feather technique is going to allow you to stretch all the way to the top, attacking the dark spots, tilting and over exaggerating the clipper, using nothing but your corners, attacking nothing but the dark spots, as you can see right there. Sometimes I like to punch in the arc behind the ear before I move on, just so I can see the blend, excuse me, just so I can see the blend, make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm doing it right. And then I will touch up anything I need to after I set in that line. But as you can see right there, didn't really need to touch anything up. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the other side. It is the exact same steps. Again, after you debulked, did not require any other guards. And we're just gonna blend this out. So here goes the other side and the back. I'm gonna let you guys have it. We will be back for the edge up process. All right, welcome back to the edge up process. I see that the hair needs to be laid down just a little bit more, so we went back to the claw method. We're gonna lay the hair down just a little bit more, and then we're gonna go ahead and start right in the middle. As you can see how uneven and inconsistent the hair is. He's got lighter spots, darker spots. It's a little curly up there, so this is a very, very difficult. His left side is a little bit more fuller than the right, as you can see right there. But when you have the right tools and they're sharp, you should still be able to punch in that line right there, as you can see. Boom. So we're gonna start in the middle, walk it to the left. Once you get the left side how you want it, does not matter which side you start to walk it to first. Me, I'm normally standing on the left, so that is why I start on the left based off the way my station is set up. Then we're gonna walk it to the right to get it to match. We're gonna attack that vertical bar right there, as you can see. Slap him with some pencil for some contour. Get it to pop just a little bit more. Same thing on the other side. Punch in that vertical bar. Make sure that corner's in there. Then hit him with some pencil for some contour. Boom. Now that is as nice and neat as the edge up is gonna get without enhancements, without the proper tools to get it to fill in darker. But we have the tools, so we're gonna start off with a wet foundation first. It's gonna allow the dry fibers, as you can see following right on up, to stick to it. It allows you to not have to cake on the hairspray. So the wet foundation is going to give you a foundation for the dry fibers to stick to. The dry fibers is going to follow up, get rid of that wet, shiny look that the wet enhancements do leave behind. It fills in a little bit better, creates a much more natural look, much more natural appeal in my opinion. And it just looks better, gets rid of that wet, shiny look, especially on photos and videos like this. Very, very important. Yes, sir. I try not to hit the parts because your hair is naturally parted when you have longer and shorter hair. So I try to avoid hitting the part area with the enhancements as much as possible. It creates that much more natural appeal, in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. Do you hit the parts or do you leave them alone? Put it in the comments for me. Same thing on the other side. Hit them with the wet foundation, follow up with the dry fibers, as you can see right there. Get rid of that wet, shiny look. Boom. Yes, sir. Slap some hot sauce on them. It's gonna allow me to push that pencil over and clean up any overspray of the wet or dry enhancements, as you can see right here. It's gonna push that pencil over, give it that razor blade effect without having to use a razor blade. It's very important for those newer barbers that aren't comfortable with the razor blade, or just don't have the experience yet, or just don't want to use a razor blade. Maybe you're out somewhere where you don't have any razors on you. This allows you to create that razor blade look without having to use a razor blade, as you can see right there. Hit them with the hot sauce, clean up any overspray of the wet and dry enhancements, and push that pencil over. Yes, sir. The back line up. This just brings the back taper and the side taper together, in my opinion. It's just as important as the front edge up. You can see that fade from there. Clean. I'm gonna hand him the mirror. He looked at me like, boy, you know I don't need that, but shit, I'll take it too. Yeah, appreciate you. He's gonna give it back. We're gonna give the nod of approval. And you guys remember what he came in looking like. Yes, sir, you guys remember. What he come to do though? He came to be different, man. Jeez. Clean. Yes, sir. He came to be different. Hey, you guys let me know what you think. But Appreciate you guys for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever you guys got to do to keep me on your timeline, man. It is Kriispy, and that is Kriispy. We out of here. Peace.